Hello, online singers. Today is rehearsal 5 of Sing Requiems, Sing Alleluias. We're going to be starting the rehearsal with some exercises with tongue twisters. And the purpose of this is to help us with articulation, especially with the consonant sounds that we must make in our words. We've been working a lot the last couple of rehearsals on vowels, vowel formation, modifying the vowel, covering the tone. But today I want us to think about consonants and how important they are in the production of the words that we sing. And we'll get into that in just a few minutes. But I want to say something has nothing to do with today's rehearsal, but it has to do with our MOS Connects that will be happening on February 29th. That's on a Thursday. And depending on when you are viewing and participating in this rehearsal, hopefully February 29th is still in front of us and has not yet happened, because that will be a live Zoom session, and it is going, and you will have hopefully received, by the time you're seeing this from me, you will also have received information from our executive director, Cammie Stevens, about what the MOS Connects is going to consist of. But I will just say that it is going to have to do with Robert Shaw and who he was as a person, as a conductor, how he related to people, what was important to him in his life. It was my good fortune to have the opportunity to work off and on with him for nearly 20 years as a singer in the symphony chorus, in the chamber chorus, later in the Festival Singers, which was a professional group in France that Robert Shaw did after he had retired from the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra. Did all of that. I also soloed with the orchestra on about 5 occasions, the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra. And so, and with all of those different associations with Shaw, I had an opportunity to get to know him pretty well. And so I think the theme of this MOS Connects is going to be for you to send in your questions. Cammie will give you that opportunity about anything that you would like to know about how Shaw approached a score, how he was with people, the early part of his career, the latter part of his career. I was able to know Robert Shaw in the early 70s before he met his second wife, Caroline. And so I knew him pre-marriage and then after his marriage with Caroline. And he became a very different person in many ways. I'll just say that as a teaser. And so think about questions that you might want to have addressed, that I can share some information in our MOS Connects, and I hope that you'll all be able to be involved in that Zoom session on February 29th. But now it is time for rehearsal 5, so get your mouth and tongue and lips all ready to do some tongue twisters. Let's have some fun.
The reason we're doing some tongue twister articulation exercises is because we've been spending a lot of time on vowels and talking about tone quality, but as I mentioned to you, consonants are very important as well. We're going to deal with some consonants with this. I want you to practice these things at home. They're fun to do, but not only for this concert, but especially for the concert that is coming up, that we'll be doing in May. If you know Stephen Sondheim's music, you know that there are a lot of words, and so we're going to have a lot to be able to say. Also with the George Gershwin and the Cole Porter, a lot of that. Now, Kaleidoscope will be doing the Hamilton, not the full group, but Kaleidoscope, you're certainly going to have a lot of words to deal with in Hamilton. So I think it's good for us to practice some of these. There are others, if you want to get some other tongue twisters, just do a search and you'll find them. But the first one I want us to look at is a proper cup of coffee from a proper cup of coffee pot. Say it, please. A proper cup of coffee from a proper copper coffee pot. A little faster. A proper cup of coffee from a proper copper coffee pot. Faster. A proper cup of coffee from a proper copper coffee pot. Faster. A proper cup of coffee from a proper copper coffee pot. Yeah, well, okay, so the old proper copper coffee pot sort of lost out there. So we'll work on that. Then the next one, gotta be very careful. I warn you. Very careful. Very careful. Yeah. I'm going to say it very slowly so I can be careful. I am not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's son. But I'll be plucking pheasants when the pheasant plucker's done. All right, so let's say it, please. I am not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's son. But I'll be plucking pheasants when the pheasant plucker's done. A little faster. I am not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's son. But I'll be plucking pheasants when the pheasant plucker's done. Faster. I am not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's son. But I'll be plucking pheasants when the pheasant plucker's done. And I would do just a little pause after plucker's son. Plucker's son. But I'll be plucking pheasants. Do that little, and then the rhyme works a little better. Right? I want to help you in whatever way I can. I want success. Once again, I am not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's son. But I'll be plucking pheasants when the pheasant plucker's done. A little faster. I am not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's son. But I'll be plucking pheasants when the pheasant plucker's done. You got the idea. Oh, you're good. All right, this next one I think is kind of tricky. 6 sick hicks nick 6 slick bricks with picks and sticks. Say that at that tempo. 6 sick hicks nick 6 slick bricks with picks and sticks. A little faster. 6 sick hicks nick 6 slick bricks with picks and sticks. Faster. 6 sick hicks nick 6 slick bricks with picks and sticks. Faster. 6 sick hicks nick 6 slick bricks with picks and sticks. Faster. 6 sick hicks nick 6 slick bricks with picks and sticks. So you can work on your own with that. And I put in here what each of them is, how it's being done, or what it is helping you with, or what it's using. The next one, red letter, yellow letter, red letter, yellow letter. Jump in. Red letter, yellow letter, red letter, yellow letter, red letter, yellow letter. Faster. Red letter, yellow letter, red letter, yellow letter, red letter, yellow letter, red letter, yellow letter, red letter, yellow letter. And this one is not as important to just to keep getting faster and faster, but just to do it for a while. Until you feel exhausted. And then one of my favorites, Peter Piper. Got it? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Say it. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? All right, we'll change the rhythm a little bit. I was trying to get it to you because we're going to sing it in just a minute. But so go, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Do it the way I said it, please. And Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? All right, a little faster. And Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Give me a sing, please. We're going to go, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Sing it. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And then, a peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. A peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where's a peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Where's a peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Where's a peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? You just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sing the last line. Where's the peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked? What's that? C-B-A-G. Do the whole thing. Ready? And
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, a peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
a little faster. And
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, a peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
faster.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, a peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
Ah, all right, good. You got it. No excuses for bad consonants or anything. If you can do all these, you're going to be in good shape. So, we'll start with the intro. Kyrie, page 6 of the Requiem for the Living. What we're going to do is go all the way through Requiem for the Living. Then we'll do a 10-minute break with sopranos and altos while tenors and basses work on the Narva Rood Alleluia. Then tenors and basses will take a 10-minute break, or 15-minute break. I've changed it. 15 minutes for sopranos, altos, 15 minutes for tenor and bass. And then sopranos and altos will work on the Narva Rood, and we'll also work on the Trotta Alleluia, the descant. And then we'll work on it, we'll sing it together, and then we'll do the Trotta Alleluia at the end. So that's the plan. Let's start with Intro to Kyrie. It starts on page 6, but let's start on page 8 at letter C, if you would. Hold that here. I'm trying to get it. Don't sing loudly, sing softly, but think really about the, and we'll stop and work as we need to on some things, maybe especially when parts split a little bit, but about 2, 3, 4. Words such as a perpetua at the bottom of page 8 in the next to the last measure, on that third beat, you've got T-U-A on that 1/4 note there. Tua, tua. It goes pe, tua, lu, tua, lu. So let me hear the altos and the basses. Softly. 2, 3, 4. Okay, right there. First of all, let the Om Nem, as you go to that A there, Om Nem, let that be a little higher, please. Think higher there. And then Me Am Ate Omiscaro Ve. I need to hear those words a little, or the syllables a little better. Start to pick up to the last 2 measures, or the note there, alto bass, and the 1. Good. that's such a beautiful there. So bring that out a little bit. Let me hear the sopranos and the tenor same spot, top of page 8. 3, 4. A little softer, please. A little softer. Ready and. Carry over. So you're right. All right, everyone, very nice. Top of page 8. Mezzo piano. Don't let it get too loud. Ready, and. Okay, right there. And they said, te omnis caro baba. Make sure that you get all the way up to the B. Some of you trying to do stepwise there, you got to the A. Start with the bass entrance there, the last measure top of the page, and then altos coming in. And then sopranos and tenors just come on in anywhere. All right? Start with the bass. 3, 4, and 1. At the top of page 14, sorry, top of page 14, sopranos, be careful there at letter G, coming down from that F sharp down to the B. Play that soprano there at letter G. Sing that sopranos, and then it divides first and second soprano. Okay, and 1. Good. And first soprano, make sure that you have changed the note the way I have changed it. I've added a quarter note to that, so that half note, there's a quarter note tied to that, and then you have the quarter rest there, and then you come back in. All right, we're all doing nice work on this, folks. I want you to stand. We're going to sing it from the beginning, actually starting on page 6. We'll start 4 measures before we come in, and I really want you to try to observe the dynamics. We've got a long rehearsal tonight, got a lot of singing to do, so you can save yourselves a little bit. I just need to hear a little more soprano right there. Start at the top of page 7 once again. You're doing fine. Right? Ready? Piano, not too loud. Then we'll go right on to the next one. Right, be seated. All right, nice work, folks. I've heard at least one soprano. Might have been more than one. I know most of you were singing the B there at letter G, but I heard somebody sing a C there, going down a fourth. From the F sharp. Actually, that was a tritone, so congratulations. If I'd asked you to sing it, you probably couldn't have done it. But just be careful, because we need to go down the perfect fit from the F sharp down to the D there. Good. Nice work there, folks, on this. All right, let's look at the next movement, which is a vamitatum. Look at page 22 first. So look at 22 and 23. The sopranos and the tenors are really piano for sopranos, pianissimo for tenors. So just sitting. Start at letter D if you would, Alan. 2, 3, 4. Okay, no slide. No slide. Once again. And Roger Finn's presence. And 1. Let me hear the very nice work. Top of page 23, let me hear the basses and the tenors. Lacrimosa. Go ahead and play accompaniment song. 3, 4. Good. Yeah, and what we're going to is lacrimos. Lacrimos. So feel that syllable is the one that you want to, that you're moving toward. Once again. 2, 3, Good. Let the la start a little softer there. I know it's not mezzo forte, but it needs to grow to that mossa, and I don't want us to really be singing too loudly there. So lacrimosa. Just start that. Sing softer right at the very beginning. So you feel that, this is what you got on almost all the things. You ready? Good, nice work. Thank you, guys. Let's stand and do the whole thing. Whole movement. Okay, that was excellent, except the dynamics. It was loud from the very beginning. It's supposed to start mezzo piano and foreboding. There were about 3 or 4 of you who were foreboding, but the rest of you were not. So start soft and mezzo piano, and then the whole thing's going to go, and we'll be at the forte by the end of it. Start right on here, top of the page, D, 2. So loud. Ready?
Vanitas, vanitatum, omnia vanitas, vanitatum, omnia vanitas, vanitatum, omnia vanitas,
Now it's building.
vanitatum, omnia vanitas, vanitatum, vanitatum. Vanitas, vanitatum, vanitas, vanitatum, omnia vanitas.
1, 2, softer.
Vanitas, vanitatum, omnia vanitas, vanitatum, omnia vanitas, vanitatum, omnia vanitas, vanitatum.
Back to center. Whoa, whoa!
Vanitas, vanitatum, vanitatum. Vanitas, vanitatum, vanitas, vanitatum, vanitas, vanitatum,
Now faster. Nice work. Alan Baxter. All right. Okay. It's about to sound a little excited there for me, but that's okay. Go to the unused area. You'll sing it one time without solos, and then for tonight, after we sing it one time, we'll stand and sing it again, and that time I would like Sarah to sing the mezzo-soprano or voice-soprano solo tonight, and Taya to sing the soprano solo when it comes over at the top of page 33, and then Sarah will be back again at the end of the movement. Okay, all right. One, but this time though without solos, which means we're just starting on page 32. And very gently there. And tempo's all about the same as what we've been doing on the beginnings of the about, give us two measures if you don't mind, Alan, before we come in at letter B. Two measures. Okay, remember to be about almost there, almost be a little H in it, you know. Just one measure. Just the cui tollis peccata mundi, the last note top of the page. Softer, ladies. Okay, right there, right there. Be careful, a little, I know it's mezzo forte, but just a little less than that. And be careful basses as you go down. Half step from the qui to the to, and then another half step to the least. Tiny, and then another half step from the least to the pet. All those are tiny increments. Start right there, basses and tenors. Qui, 2, 3. All right, just remember that's a 3-2 measure, 6 quarter notes in that measure note, that 3-2 there. I would like for Sarah and Taya to come on up here so can sing into this. Now, right, she said you said it first. And I would say, probably about the understand. All right, stand please. Do not follow along on the solo. You can go ahead and turn to page 32. She'll be able to handle it just fine. Promise you. It's a beautiful song. Agnus Dei. I heard Agnus Dei from some of you. Dei, Dei. Don't let it become a diphthong. Softer, please. Agnus Status. We'll just sing it from the beginning, and then we might stop and work on some things, especially where parts divide, where there's some divising. I just want to listen carefully for that. But we'll just stay seated. We'll go from the beginning of the movement, get through everything, then we'll stand and sing. I am going to send you this tomorrow in the email that I send to you. And online singers, you'll be getting it very soon. Maybe I can't remember. It might come with the video when we make it available to you. But I'm going to send you a link to the Agnus Dei. Is that the movement, Tammy, that we've been hearing, Tammy? Okay. The Agnus Dei that John Martin, when we did it with the Summer Singers in 2018, he did post-concert some work on it. Did a friend of his who was an artist, he added a lot of art to it. And I'm going to send you that link so you can see that performance, and to see what John Martin did. It was not in the concert, it was all post-concert. It's going to be done in the concert. And then the following week, tomorrow is going to be I'll send Vanitatus. That's what I'll send tomorrow. And that's the one with all the artwork. Then the Sanctus I'm going to send next week, the one that we're getting ready to look at right now. And that's the one where he also did a lot of production post-concert. And you'll see the idea from the Hubble telescope and from space looking back at Earth, and then the people of Earth. You know, the three different segments of that movement. So some beautiful work. John Martin died several years ago, and it was a real loss to his wife and to his family and to MOS, because he was an Emmy Award-winning television producer and just donated all of his time and effort to MOS and some amazing things. If you want to go back sometimes and look in YouTube at things that were done, I don't know, 10 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, that kind of thing. All right, from the very beginning, please. If you don't mind, I just want us to do that. I misconducted that. I'm sorry, my fault. Too much. Go back and start. What I want to do is make sure altos, you bring a little more out. I know we're all marked mezzo forte at the top of page 45, but your mezzo forte is more important than everyone else's mezzo forte because of what you're singing right there. So everybody listen for the altos there in that first measure of page 45. Let's lead into it. It started at letter D, and let me mention something to you about the when you sing the song to song, that should all be soft there at letter D. But then when you sing that last measure, song, look how it's written, where it's going. It's moving up, tus. That tus is a little bit louder, there should be. And then as we sing do, mi, noose, we're going to the noose. That should be a bit louder. So just watch me. I want you to feel it, but I'll also try to show it to you in my conducting. So let's start right at letter D. 3, 4. The noose needs to be a little bit louder, and then the dead, because we come way down, needs to be a little bit softer. And give me a little more on the tus of sanctus at measure 41, if you could move toward that, and so that's a bit stronger. Do it once again, real close. 3, 4, and 1. Two beats to a measure there, so just watch for that. We're off of that 3, now we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and all of a sudden 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1. Song to song. Let's lead into it so we feel it a little better. Start at the play, the bottom of page 47, the very last. Got it. And 1 and 2. triple meter that we have been doing to a 4/4 time signature there in measure 169. So you've got to get to the na sooner than some of you are feeling like you should. You want to go, za, na. That's not that in it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, na. Sing the Hosanna there at the top of page 56. Got two measures of 3 beats, then you got a measure of 4 beats where you've got to sing that now on the 3rd beat. 1, 2, 3. That's it, yeah, really Zana. Give me a big nod there. We're not going to go back and sing this from the beginning. I just want to work on a couple of things. Make sure that you are singing the division that I have given you. It jumps back and forth there, like at the top of page 50, it's soprano division. There at the bottom of page 50, it's alto division. And also at the top of page 51, it's alto division. Bottom of page 51, it's alto division. Still alto division at the first measure at the top of page 52, but then it moves to soprano division on the 3rd measure. Soprano division there. And also make sure that you are, sometimes when we sing sanctus, it's sanctus, sanctus. But at the bottom of page 51 and at the top of 51, it's sanctus, sanctus. I wrote the crescendo in. So I want you to do it differently than we normally would do it. Normally the natural thing to do would be to back off on the 2nd syllable of sanctus, but I don't want you to do that there. Let me hear the guys just at letter M. Sing it piano for now, it's not mezzo forte, but letter M, it's off page 52. Le, mi, sunt, che, mi. Just play the 2 parts with the sitting without. Softly, guys. 1, 2, 3. Softer, softer, softer. 1, 2, 3. No, right there, bases. You didn't get up to that. Da 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 dum dum dum. That's tenor division on the 2 off. So sing it on D D D D D D D D. Tenor as well. Tenor and bass. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Just make sure that you got those notes in there. Sometimes an interval of a 3rd catches you off guard, and some of you trying to say the 2nd there. Okay, let's go to the next movement, please, which is Lux et Erna. Doing good work, folks. Let's look at page 61 first on this. 61, and let me. I don't actually need 60. It's alto division there at measure 76. I think you already knew that at the bottom of the page there. Where I want to hear it is actually at the top of page 62. Let me hear the sopranos and altos starting right on that Requiem, the first measure. Sopranos and altos. 2, 3, 4. So I've got that as alto division for you there. So you've got Requiem, let's see, Requiem aeternam dona eis do bam bam bam. That's the tricky part from the A down to the D and then the E. But it is alto division, not a soprano division. Okay, that's fine. I just want to clarify that. It is baritone and bass division there at the top of page 62. Let me hear you, basses, baritones, and tenors, at the top of page 62, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, once again, and I need to hear a little more baritone. Start at the red. Bass, baritone, and tenor. 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Everyone there without solo. Everyone top of 62, 2, 3, and 4. So it's still the same chord there, guys. You just got to pick some different notes than you were singing before. Start right on the looks at the very the downbeat on the pitch. Everyone, 3, 4. That's right. Make sure it's nice and high there. Tenors, and then polish them, and we know that. All right, let's stand and sing it from the beginning. No solo. I'm sorry, no solo. We'll start just the one measure before you come in, sopranos and altos, and that is soprano division. One measure before you come in, the bottom of the scratch. I'm hearing some sliding again on the piano. If you're probably not aware that you are doing it, it would do you a favor and it would do me a big favor. If the person standing close to you to sliding there, don't be afraid to do that. If they stare at you, sort of like, say, Michael told me to do it. So let her be. Let her be. 2, 3. tenors sing it for now and. Okay. Yeah. There's an whole step there. I'll give you some rest. All right. So, sing the I will give you there. No, it's a whole step. I will. Come back in. Just always come back in softer than you left. Two, three, one, two, fermata, fermata, fermata. Getting ready to go to the end. Drop out if you run out of breath. Thank you. You see it? Doing some really very nice work on this. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a 15-minute break. It is 8:23, so let's call it 8:20, it's 8:24 now, call it 8:25, so at 8:40, 15 minutes, sopranos and altos, lead you back in your seats. Don't be late, keep back in your seats at 8:40. Tenors and basses, we're going to look at the Alleluia, the novel. Alleluia. Okay, guys, I want us to do first, just give us a note there. Just go D, 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 just on D. Ready, two, ready, and. Fermata and. Now sing it with the words. Ready, and. Good. And then see if we can crescendo to that where I'll cut you off, but you know, as you do that. Good. Nice. Now let me double check something and we'll keep going. That was 84, and it's marked 86. I want to do it right around there, so that was a good tempo. That did, you know, if it felt slow to you, it's not slow. I mean, that's the tempo. Let's keep going, guys. Starting with the basses. 1, 2. Can you do this? Start a little softer so you do that crescendo. Hallelujah. Yeah, don't start it as loud because then you've got no place to go. So start it knowing that you're going to crescendo. Once again, basses, and the same thing, tenors. So 1, 2. Crescendo. And then. Okay, now right here. Now, make it going. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. So it's not the same accented feel that we had before. Alleluia. Start right there, guys. Ready, and. Alleluia, 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 Okay, some of you are getting it right, tenors, and some of you are not. At the bottom of page 5, I need all of you tenors singing a C there, not the D flat as you have at the top of page 6. It's different, you see, and it's going to be different for the basses. We'll talk about that. So tenors, you sing at the bottom of the page. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. And then at the top of page 6, you got Alleluia, alleluia, Papa. That's the D, B flat, D flat. But at the bottom of page 5, B flat, C. And then basses, baritones, you're going to sing the same thing, but basses, you've got, come here, Gene, just lost it there. You've got Alleluia, alleluia, ba-da-ba. But at the top of the next page, basses, you've got Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. This is because we've got then a D flat chord there. So just make sure, and I'm not sure that there was an issue with the basses, but if any of you not singing those different. Just make sure that you've got it right. Let's start once again on this. Make the whole thing a little bit softer for now. Doesn't need to be quite as loud. At page 9, or measure 9, sorry. 2, ready, and. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Breath. Sing, Hallelujah, and we sing, Hallelujah. So make it lighter and Alleluia, like bell tone. Alleluia. Sing it right there, guys. And Alleluia. And don't let it cross over into the leg. Not alle, but Alleluia. Again, and sing. Hallelujah. That's right, and I'll conduct it better for you there. But that's right, you got 1, 2, ba, and you move to the A flat there at the top of page 7. That's good. So just remember when we get to that spot, it's just bell. Bum, 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 bum. And imagine that you're ringing handbells right there. Okay. All right, let's keep going. 23, measure 23. Ready, and 1. Okay, so the really here, guys, it doesn't come on the beat, but it's hallelujah, hallelujah, and Lord for the tenor. So it's 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and go, and go 1 and 2. So it doesn't come in soon. It's 1, once again, guys, bottom of the page. 4, 1. Hallelujah, hallelujah. 3, 4, 1. Hallelujah, hallelujah. All right, sing at the top of the page, and basses. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. So let me hear basses there at the top of the page. And 1. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Yeah, no, I'm not hearing. Don't sing the B flat there. If the tenor was doing that, I just wanted your bass. If a bass was singing the tenor note, shame. All right, let me hear the tenors with the basses there. Top of page A, 3 and 4 and 1. Hallelujah, hallelujah. 3, 4. Hallelujah. So at the top of the page, hallelujah, hallelujah. Be careful there, basses. Hallelujah. Gotta get that E flat. Let me hear the basses there at the top of page 9. Ready and hallelujah. You're right, I was wrong. Tenors, let me hear you there. Same spot. Thank you, basses. That was good. Ready and hallelujah. And I won't do anything. I'll just hold my hands steady. Start top of the page. Basses and tenors. Ready and hallelujah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. So basses, hallelujah, hallelujah, and baritones, hallelujah. Let me hear bass and baritone right there. 3 and 4. Hallelujah. The bass is rolling the nail. Hallelujah. And tenors, hallelujah. Let me hear tenors first, and basses coming in. And basses, you know there's going to be, you're going to hear ha, 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 ha. No, just let me do it. Ha, 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 hallelujah, ha, 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 ah. So it's a step there. All right, starting with the tenors. 1 and 2 and 3. 3, 4, hallelujah. Keep going. 1 and 2. Okay, now first of all, subito piano means suddenly, very soft. So, Alleluia. And so it's going to take the breath after each Alleluia. Do not accent that. Don't go Alleluia, Alleluia, Alleluia. Let's start right at the top of it. 2, 3, soft. No. Back off on the back way off. 2, 3, 4. Back off. 1 and up. What I need from you there. All right, take a break. Thanks, guys. Good work. Spanish altos, beginning of the piece.
I keep seeing the marcato on the blue. Are we supposed to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just solid, it's the do.
Yeah, it is. Sure. All right, Spanish altos, give just a second for some of the guys are staying in here to listen to me. All right. So, starts mezzo chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second alto, first alto, second soprano, first soprano. We're all on those notes. Once again. Ready, and. Next one. At the natural first and second sopranos, and then the F. Sing that second Alleluia and make sure second sopranos, all you're doing is going Alleluia, down a half step, Alleluia, up a whole step, first sopranos, Alleluia, up a major third, first alto, Alleluia, and second altos, well, hey. Alleluia. Beginning of the piece, 3, 4. Stop for just a second, ladies. I want to check something. See where the straight line stress marks are? They're not accents, so it's not as strong as an accent, but you still need to sort of lean into those a little bit. I'm hearing the loo look at the bottom of page 10. Hallelujah, hallelujah. On that last lu, I need to hear a little more there. Differentiate it between the yah that follows. And then it's the same thing at the top of page 5. Because we've got that altos are singing the G in that second measure and sopranos are singing the A flat, and that's that wonderful dissonance that then resolves as the altos then move down to the F and resolve the chord for us right there. All right, so start it once again from the bottom of page 4. 3 and 4 and 1.
Alleluia, alleluia.
3, 4 and 1.
Alleluia, alleluia.
3, 4.
Alleluia.
3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, first of all, some of you are taking a breath where there are no breaths marked. You're just doing that same sort of pattern, you use hallelujah, hallelujah, but you breathe only where I put the breath marks in. And when you do that, please don't accentuate that syllable. Look at the bottom of page 6, where we're going to be singing right here. What I don't want is hallelujah, hallelujah, but hallelujah, hallelujah. You know, if you know that if there's a breath there, back off on it. And the last measure, bottom of page 6, you're not breaking there. That when you're singing through, hallelujah, hallelujah, then the breath is at the top of page 7. So breathe only where I've given you the breaths. Sing at the bottom of page 6, ladies. Measure 19. 3 and 4.
Alleluia, alleluia.
Carry over, hallelujah, breath, hallelujah, hallelujah, breath, hallelujah. Carry over, hallelujah, breath, hallelujah, breath, hallelujah, breath, give me a lot of second soprano on that. Because that's our dissonance there. Good. All right, nice work. But I need to lead into that because I've got to do slowing down the vocal guitar. And then when we, let's practice it first at measure 32, then we'll lead into it. It's just, hallelujah. When you've got hallelujah, sing the hallelujah. The way it is written. It's not hallelujah then, if the H is in front of it. Start right at the measure 32, 3 and 4 and give us a G, A flat, B flat. As long as you're singing one of those notes, I'm not going to interrupt you. I won't quarrel. It's got to be one of those notes. Start once again. Soprano alto, bottom of the page, and 3, 4. Okay, sing the last 2 notes, bottom of page 9, and we'll get to them from the Luya. But second soprano, first soprano, the hale. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it comes in after the 4. You're singing Luya, 3, 4, hallelujah, 4, hallelujah. Just want to make sure, if you're not a strong music reader, I just wanted you to know that's not on the beat there. That is after the 4th beat when you do it. Let's lead into it now, ladies. Start at the top of page 9, right on that first measure. And then I'll do the book over the top. Ready, and... And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and up. Remember sopranos alto. On page 11, we're not taking any breath. I've got written there at the top of the page, staggered breathing through measure 44. So this whole page, there's no obvious breath. Don't breathe at places we would normally be breathing. Breathe when your neighbor's not breathing, and breathe at some strange place like Alleluia. And you might skip a note, and then come back in. Alleluia. Alleluia. But don't breathe where I hear a breath being taken, for there. Let me see what else was I going to say. Let me just hear it. Top of page 11. 2, 3, 4. Come, we'll put it all together. But look now at the trotta, Alleluia, if you would. Sopranos of Kaleidoscope, and I know I'm missing some tonight. Let's see. Emily, sing the descant tonight too. And I think, let me try it with Kaleidoscope, sopranos, and Emily's going to sing it, and let me see how that sounds. Let's go over to the descant and look at that, please. Middle of page 5. So it's Hallelujah, ba, ba, ba. Not to the D, as I heard some of you do. All right, let me hear it. Kaleidoscope, and 1 and 2. 2, 3, 4, 1. Good, that's the idea there, and then we come in at the end. All right, so let me hear it with all of you singing, all sopranos and altos, starting at the bottom of page 4. Alleluia, altos. Alleluia, sopranos. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and few minutes and when we put it all together. I just wanted to make sure that we were comfortable with that. Thank you. All right, everybody, the Narvalu, what we were working on in the sectional area. Stand, please. Okay. That's not a sing. It's not Alleluia, but Alleluia. Gotta get started up here. Alleluia. Same note that the altos are singing. Now also, tenors, some of you went back to your old ways there and sang a D flat at the bottom of page 5. Alleluia, Alleluia, Papa. First interval we learned to sing. It's a minor third. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. You know, come on over, ba-da. It's an easy interval. So don't sing ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Gotta hear it. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Got it? Got it?
Got it.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right. Start at the top of page 4, please, at measure 9. Guys. They got some drilling to do on this, and what I need you to do, I think so many of us have been concentrating so much on the damn forest that maybe, we've not thought as much about these two Alleluias. There's a lot of stuff happening in both of them, in each of them. And so make sure that you are solid on that. And sometimes the pitch problems occur, pardon me, especially for basses. When it's a higher spot, we're just singing with a little too much weight, guys. Be careful. A very good example of that would be at the bottom of page 9. It's not happening for all of you, and I can assure you that the ones who are singing it correctly would much prefer to have the others around them singing it correctly too. So on that hallelujah, we were working on it earlier in the sectional time. Don't sing with too much weight there, because then that makes it tough. Let me hear the basses and the basses alone. Hallelujah, and baritones. Hallelujah. See where it is, bass, baritone. The 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the. Hallelujah. Back off about half that volume. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Hallelujah. Half that volume. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Hallelujah. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Back off. Now let me hear the tenors with you this time. 1 and the 2 and the 3. Good, good, good. Now let me hear it with the sopranos and altos starting right on that MOS. Ba, 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 ba. Got it? 3 and the 4 and the. That's good, basses. I really need you, basses. That you can really sing out there, because bass and baritones are dividing. That was good. Do that once again. The MOS, 32. Ready, 3 and 4 and. Hallelujah. 4. Bring it way down, softly, so I can just hear it. Ready, and. Okay, guys, let me hear you alone, right there. Do very well on what we were just doing, very well. Ready, and. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. All right, stop. What are you failing to do that I asked you to do? Back off. Thank you. Hallelujah. It's not hard. Do it again, guys. Ready, ba, ba. Ready, and. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Good, and there is, you don't decrescendo on the last one of the page, because we're carrying that over. So you do crescendo it. Sing the last measure, B flat, D flat, F. We're going on over to the next page. Ready, and. All right, good. Thanks, guys. All right, let's add the sopranos and altos to it. Top of page 11. Now do that this time, guys. Good. Page 11. 3, 4. See, and do this. got it. All right, let's go to the trotta, please. Other Alleluia. We're going to make it more fun this time. Let's, instead of raising it a half step, let's raise it a tritone. That'd be fun, yeah. All right. What I want us to do, the first time we sing through this, we're going to do it on me. No, I'm going to change that. Let's do it on new, but an easy new. And no, not no, but no. I'm not right key, of course, but I'm not even the right song. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh, you're so picky, my God. So anyway, what I want is an ooh formed a little farther back, not a forward ooh. But let's try to just stay in tune, please. We don't have to try to raise it, but I don't want it to go below pitch. On me. So no. 3, 4, 1. Okay, basses. Stop. No. You hear it? No. And 1. Somewhere over here, no. Alto, sing no. That was good. Now sing no. That one needs to be a pure ooh also. No. Good. Now, there are a couple of answers. Either whoever was making the mistake got it figured out, or someone decided not to sing that time. Think about it. All right, yeah. Here we go. Again. 3, 4, and 1. Good. 3, 4. Get higher sopranos. That was under pitch. Higher C. That's the bottom note, that's the middle note, that's the top note, top. That F sharp wasn't solid in there. It's that chord right there. So we're there, but I just need to hear that. Start the middle of page 4, measure 12, on the 3, 4, and 1. Okay, all right. Basically, kind of lost our focus there. No. Yeah, oh, did I? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Pardon. Middle of, it's page 4, measure 13, okay, right there, 3, 4, and 1. right there at the end. It was all of us, we lost a lot right there. Give us the chord. It was closer. It could have been there if we'd just been careful there at the end. So tenors, be careful. No, no, do, do. And do, 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 that's easy bass, do, 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 do. Bum, 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 the easy basses. Make sure sopranos, as you are singing that B at measure 38 and 39, that it is nice and high, and then the tenors will be able to go right to what you are singing when they get to that last measure. All right, that's not bad. It's close. So let's stand. I'm not going to ask you. I'm not going to say raise it a quarter of a step or anything like that. What I'm going to ask you to do though is to constantly, as we are singing, be thinking about moving up, up, up. Stand. Yes, stand. We're singing with the words. Remember, a little aspirate attack on it. Hallelujah. I don't really want the H heard, but I don't want to grovel. I don't want hallelujah. Yeah. All right. We're going to work on that next week. Be seated, because we're losing it on the last page. So we're losing it. In fact, we'll work for a couple of minutes right now, because I'm going to stay. Let me hear the sopranos and altos a cappella, starting from the bottom of page 6, the last measures. Last measure. And look at me. Look at me. Is it? Alleluia. Smile. Put a nice bright expression on your face as you sing it. Sopranos and altos. 3 a cappella. 3, 4, and 1. chord. Just soft. One more time, sopranos and altos. Softer. Sing it softer than you were singing. 3, 4, and 1. Now soft as you want to. It's better, much better, much better. All right, guys, let's see what you can do. So it's at the same spot, bottom of page 6, the last measure. 3, 4, and 1. One, 2. Bless. Hallelujah. Start right on the olive. Soft. 1, 2. There's a breath in it. 2. And make sure, it's really close, make sure that you're singing not hallelujah or alleluia, but alleluia. You know, it ends, the last syllable is the same as the beginning syllable. Alleluia, it's not alleluia, hallelujah. Everyone together, the last measure of on page 6. You know, I'm a mind reader. Because, you know, I know what people think, God, how much longer is this rehearsal going to go on? I know. 3, 4, and 1. Better. Just takes concentration, doesn't it? You know, something like this, in many ways, it's similar, it's easier than the Randall Thompson Alleluia, but it's that same sort of a thing, where it's a cappella, and so much of it is very soft and it's very introspective. I wanted to begin the concert with this because in many ways it reminds me of that Randall Thompson Alleluia. And that's what I was looking for at the beginning. We're honoring Robert Shaw in his memory, and we're singing an Alleluia. This is, Alice Parker said, sing Requiems, sing Alleluias. But the Alleluia at the beginning, as we are leading into the Requiem that we will sing, it needs to be an Alleluia, even though the word we're singing is praise. It is a praise tempered with the understanding that someone is gone, for whom we felt affection and respect. And so it wouldn't be appropriate in my thinking to do the Navarro Alleluia at the beginning of the concert. I like this one for the way it feels. So it's just so much can be done with it. Let's just really work on both of these Alleluias before next week. Lots of good work accomplished tonight, folks. And I appreciate all that. And I'm going to let you go. Wow, 12 minutes. No, because Tammy's got 10 minutes of yeah. You're still going to get out early. You're going to get out. Take all the time. You got 12 minutes.
I just want to invite you next Thursday night. Every 4 years, in honor of Leap Day, we do something special. No, I'm just kidding. I'm about to tell you about MOS Connects, which is a Zoom time with both our online singers and you all, in-person singers. And I'm joking because 4 years ago on February 29th, I had no idea what Zoom was yet. What we will be doing Thursday night, the 29th, is having again an MOS Connects time. And we've done this every concert period this season, where we bring our online singers and you all together on Zoom if you would like to join. We hope you will. This time it's going to be loosely titled Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Robert Shaw But Were Afraid to Ask. We're inviting online singers and you all to submit questions ahead of time. And seriously, if there's anything that hasn't been covered in this concert time that you're interested in, like what was it like to work with Robert Shaw? Did he really sweat as much as Michael tells us he did? Did he really act like he did in some of the videos that we see of him? Those kinds of things, we'll invite you to submit those questions and then we'll have a time together. It'll be again next Thursday night at 7 p.m. and we'll get you all the information next week about how to join.
And let me just add to that. Thank you, Cammie. The questions can be about who he was as a person. And I knew him for a lot of years. I knew him before he married Caroline. And he was a very different person before he married Caroline, who was his second wife. So I knew that Robert Shaw, and then I met him after Caroline was able to civilize, not far off. Yeah, she really worked wonders with him, and so I mean he could still be irascible in a rehearsal. But any questions you want to ask like that are about how he studied, how he approached music, what it was like to coach with him on things. I remember one time I was doing a solo down there, and he coached me. I was teaching at North Georgia College at the time, and the only place that I could really set my phone up and have a piano to work was there in my office, where I taught at the college. And so it was on a Sunday afternoon. I went after church and got all set up, and I called him and for him to coach me on what I was going to be singing. And he said, "Okay, you ready?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm ready, Mr. Shaw." And so then, things like that. I mean, there's just lots of interesting experiences. So if you stump me and it's something that I can't answer, I'll be honest about it. I won't make anything up. But we're going to have also in our concert about a 25-minute segment on Robert Shaw at the beginning before we even sing the first note. So it's going to be a very interesting tribute, and I think instructional for a lot of people who may not know much about Robert Shaw, because he's been gone for 25 years, but he deserves to be remembered. There are people in our lives that we need to remember, and we who are serious about choral music should never forget Robert Shaw and the impact that he had on music during his lifetime, and continues to have on choral music today. And we'll talk some about that. So anyway, thank you very much. Thank you, online singers, and good night.